When the dad comes, right, I thought, right, that she was gonna be like,
oh dad, my friend, she lives quite close, like can you drop her?
Right? Sure. I don't understand the type of friends that I keep. Sometimes I question the type of friends I keep, right? As soon as the dad comes, she's just like,
bye Gabby.
And she walks into the car and they leave. Like, what? They left me alone. It's already 5 p.m, right? And now I'm just supposed to walk back home. Am I wrong? By this time, right, the school is empty, the park is empty, like the roads are empty, everything is empty, right? So I'm walking fast, right? So now, as I'm walking, I just feel two people next to me and I just stop. Like, I legit froze. If you know me, you know that when bad things happen, instead of screaming and running, I freeze. Hey guys, I'm Gabby and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if my energy is low, please bear with me. Please bear with me. I came from work quite a few hours ago and I was working for 23 hours straight. I don't want you to ask me how is that possible. Little that, yes, it's very possible, right? So I'm quite exhausted, but I still want to tell the story time, right? Today's story time is going to be about the dumbest thing these people took from me when they were robbing me, right? And it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, how do you rob someone that's broke? How? But anyway, let's get straight into the story time. This was year 2020, right? I was repeating grade 11. However, I was still doing the same subjects I was doing in the previous year, because normally in the hill, like, if you digga, right, you're probably gonna change subjects and all of that, yada yada yada. I didn't. I was just like, anyways, right? Okay, sharp. So many of my friends were doing the same subjects as me, and they were having a specific extra lesson, right, with Mr. Jima. If you know Mr. Jima, you knew that he is one of the most, please forgive me, sir, but like, he's like one of the most useless physics teachers to ever live, right? But anyways, that's just my opinion, right? So okay, sharp. I went to the extra lessons regardless. So now, when the extra lessons are done, obviously I'm supposed to just go straight home, right? This was already 4:30, 5 o'clock. But instead of me going straight home, right, I was talking to my friend, and my friend was like,
oh, like I need to go to the study center to fetch my brother so that my dad can like fetch us and drop us home.
So in my head, I was just like, since it's very late, right, and the study center is like legit 2 minutes away from the school, when the dad comes, he might as well just drop me because it's late and I'm just alone and I'm a girl. You get the occasion, right? So me and the specific friend, I'm gonna call her Mbali for story's sake, we walked to the study center. We wait for the brother comes out, then she calls the dad to say, okay, we are done, right? When the dad comes, right, I thought, right, that she was gonna be like,
oh dad, my friend, she lives quite close, like can you drop her?
Right? Sure. I don't understand the type of friends that I keep. Sometimes I question the type of friends I keep, right? As soon as the dad comes, she's just like, bye Gabby, and she walks into the car and they leave. What? I started questioning my life. I'm like, what? They left me alone. It's already 5 p.m, right? And now I'm just supposed to walk back home. Am I wrong? Okay. By this time, right, the school is empty, the park is empty, like the roads are empty, everything is empty, right? So I was just like, let me take the normal way that I take to go back home. But I was just like, no, it might not be safe because I'm walking alone. Let me use the direction of the hospital, right? Wrong. I was very wrong for that. So as I was walking, right, I saw two girls, one tall girl and one short girl, right? I didn't really think much of them. They were just like pedestrians, like just walking, right? So now they take the way I was supposed to take, and I would take the hospital way, right? But now as I get to, like, there's one tuck shop that you're going to see before you get to the hospital, right? So when I actually get to the tuck shop, right, I see those two people that I previously saw, those two pedestrians, right? Now I'm walking. I'm trying to see which direction they would take. They ended up going into the tuck shop, right? So I was like, since they went to the tuck shop, I was just like, okay, let me just walk. I'm casually walking, and then something just tells me look back, right? So when I look back, I see them. I didn't really think much of it. I don't know what was going through my mind at that time, but I was just like, okay. So now I carry on walking, but at this time I'm walking fast. I don't know. I feel as if my body and my intuition knew that these girls were gonna rob me, but you can never be too sure in those specific instances. So I'm walking fast, right? So now as I'm walking, I just feel two people next to me, and I just stop. Like, I legit froze. If you know me, you know that when bad things happen, instead of screaming and running, I freeze, right? The tall one, right? She's like,
carry on walking.
I'm like, okay, Sha. I carry on walking and they're still both next to me. I'm thinking to myself, what is happening? I am not understanding what's happening. What is happening? Okay, Sha. Now these girls are next to me, and then we stop. Like, I stop, we walk for like 30 seconds, and then they stop, and they're like,
keep out the phone.
And I'm just like, I don't have a phone. When I tell you these people started tapping me, right? Everywhere, they checking my pockets and all of that. This person, she's tall, she looks like a gangster. She's bruises and scars all over her face. The other short one, she looks like some black tokolosh. Like, guys, I was just confused, bro. Like, they are tapping me, and like, they're both holding me on the side, right? And they're both tapping me. And then I had a calculator, right? And I was so afraid that they were gonna take my calculator, because casual calculators don't come cheap, right? So then she feels the calculator, and then she's like,
what's this?
Right? I'm like, it's a calculator, bro. She legit checks in my pocket and she finds it's a calculator. She throws it on the floor, right? Checks into my pocket, she finds lip gloss and all of that. She takes it. She takes my lip gloss, she takes my mascara, right? Then she's like,
open your bag.
I'm like, what? They open my bag. They are searching. Searching. However, they didn't search like in the books. They were just like searching, like they were just throwing books out, right? So now as she's throwing books out, she empties the bag, she closes the bag, and she's like,
if you dare scream, I'm going to kill you.
When I tell you, I want to faint. So now as she says that, I just see that they both start sprinting. So I have all these books, right? I have all these books, and I'm just left at that place. I legit broke down and cried. I legit broke down and I cried, and I didn't understand what was happening. And for me, it was so dumb that these people were robbing me, because not only was I broke, you get me, but I had a lot of books. Like, why would you take my bag? It was a brand bag, it makes sense, but still, like, why would you take my bag? Okay, sharp. So I'm just there trying to, like, I at that point I froze and I didn't know what to do. I was just like, am I just gonna walk back home? No bag. I'm turning back. I'm seeing that they're on the way to be found. I'm just like, wow. I packed my books and everything, and then I'm legit walking and I'm crying. Now when I get to the hospital, right, there's this woman that stops me and she's like,
why are you crying? What happened?
And I'm just like, there are a couple of girls that robbed me and all of that, and they took my bag and all of that. She's like,
I can't believe this just happened to you, because I'm just about to go and visit my brother, and he's in ICU. And the same thing happened to him. But they took like his credit cards, they took his phone, everything. He was just like walking by this specific area.
And she's like, oh
my goodness, like, you should actually thank God that you actually saved, right?
So now she's talking to me, I'm crying. She's like,
let's call your parents. I think they should fetch you and all of that.
So now we go to a specific tuck shop around the hospital, right? Now I'm there, I'm just crying. People asking me what happened. I explained to them what happened, and just like, oh my goodness, like, just thank God that you are safe, because they could have done anything. Like, so now I'm there. By the time she calls my parents, my mom is not picking, my dad's not picking. Like, it was turgid. It was a move, you get me? And then my brother picks up. I remember we were calling my mom, and then my brother picks up, and then I tell my brother everything that happened. Within 10 minutes, my mom, my dad, and my uncle are there at the hospital. And when they go out, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry this happened to you, yada yada, right? And they were very thankful to the woman. They compensated her. And then my uncle and my dad and my mom got into the car, and then my uncle was just like, you don't let a young girl walk. And my mom was like, no, she doesn't like transport. And they're like, no, even if she doesn't like transport, right, you should get her a good transport that is going to transport her here and back. Like, you can't just be letting your daughter walk at this time, you know, at this time. But yeah, I got home safe and everything. And I just kept thinking to myself, like, why would that happen to me? Why would they take my bag out of all things? Do you get me? I know the crime rate in South Africa is high, but why would they take my bag? And it's not like this bag was new or anything. This was an old bag. Do you get me? It was an old bag. I just didn't understand why they took it from me, right? A few weeks later, not even a few weeks later, when COVID hit and when we were told to now stay home and all of that, me and my mom went to Spa. Please tell me why I saw that tall lady at Spa. Please tell me why I saw that tall lady at Spa. When I tell you that I'm someone that barely gets angry, right? I barely get angry. But that day, I wanted to commit murder. When I saw her, I'm just like, there's no way God can keep you alive for what you did to me. The trauma that you did to me, and you took my bag. I was just like, wow. I'm just happy that God kept me safe, because you know, when these things happen, anything can happen. Do you understand? At that moment in time, that person is legit the thin line between life and death. That person has a choice to either keep you alive or to kill you. Do you get me? So yeah, guys, stay safe, especially for people who live in the South. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story time. If you are new to my channel, yeah, stick around for another one. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. And from me to you guys, see you on my next video.